Boy, oh boy, the Bulls dropped the ball today. The 200-day moving average was lost after 3 days. 3 trading days of closing above the 200-day moving average. They dropped the balls, guys. Come on, Bulls. What happened? Great trending day. Perfect example of what a trend day looks like, guys. Look at this. All dead cat bounces were sold. All we had to do was follow the trend and not try to call a bottom. It was amazing. I'm going to talk about this. Let's go. So as I mentioned, guys, Bulls, they could not defend the 200-day moving average today, and it was an amazing trade. We had this cool call out. Look for puts if 4-3 fails. Holy moly. Did that work out beautifully, guys? Beautifully. Now, the 4-3 to 4-3.5 zone was based on the 200-day moving average. We lost that level. That was a very critical level. I've been saying to you guys, we lose that level. Look for puts. That was free. And I hope you guys love me enough to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you made some money today. And if you didn't make some money today, well, guess what? Gotta get that next trade set up. We will get that next trade set up, okay? And when I say we, I mean you guys, because Uncle did an amazing trading day today. I'm so sorry if that offends anybody. I'm just happy, okay? Sometimes Uncle just want to cry. Unbiased trading, okay? I call it sheep style trading. We're not following blindly. We're not following the herd blindly, okay? When I say sheep style trading, we're following the shepherd. And you want to pick a good shepherd, a good thing to follow. It could be a person, it could be a system of belief, whatever. Even great leaders are still followers. They follow something. When I say sheep style trading, I'm talking about following the shepherd. And in this case, that title belongs to the price action. Okay? I'm sure some big time YouTubers, they like to say the price action is king. I know you guys probably have an idea who I'm referring to, but I'm not going to say their name because they didn't pay me to. But I will say in my own version, the price action is the shepherd. And we are the sheeps. Okay? A cooler way to put it, we can say we're rams. We're rams. Alright? So let's get to this bear case and bull case. Alright? Enough of my rambling. Let's get to the bear case and bull case. Alright? So as of right now, I want to say the Bears are almost back in control. Okay? The reason why I want to say almost. I want to say almost because, well, look at here. This is the this one right here. Okay? That was the multi-month trend line extended all the way back to January, connecting to March high and August high. And also this high. Okay, Bears did their thing. They stepped up where they had to. Next trading day, they couldn't close below that 200-day moving average, but today they did. Bears are doing their job. The reason why I'm saying they're almost back in control is because we have this trend line since October. October 13th, we got a touch here. November 3rd, November 4th, November 9th. Almost touch here, November 30th, and multiple touches. This trend line here, the trend line of the rising wedge, which is the bearish pattern, by the way, has been keeping us in this uptrend since October. So, I mean, in my opinion, textbook stuff, guys. If that breaks down, I would think I'm going to favor the rally over. Okay, so I will definitely be looking to short this breakdown the same way I was looking to short this breakdown of the 200-day moving average. It was so amazing. So break this down, maybe get some volume. How was the volume today? Volume was not as high as last Friday, okay? So, watch out for a bounce. There was some option flow that came in. Talk about that in the option flow section, so stay tuned for that, guys. But bear case scenario, break down 398.5. That would be the breakdown of that rising wedge, and it's also a Fibonacci level, okay, from January high down to October low, the 38.2 Fibonacci level, fib level. All right, so that 398.5 is a very critical level for multiple reasons. Okay, so if we lose that, I got 397, 395.5. Let me see here. 392.75, 391.75, and of course that critical 390 level next. All right, I'm going to favor the rally over, but as always, I'm going to be playing it level to level because I can't see the future. I'm just trying to react based on the price action. That's it. That's how some of the best traders in the world trade, and I intend to continue trading as such. I call it sheep style trading. All right. So you guys got my levels for the bear case scenario. Bull case scenario, we got to recapture some levels here. All right. Starting with that 400 level, all right. We broke it down around 145 today. It ended the day testing as a resistance, but the day ended. Not much we can do right now. But for tomorrow, for sure, needs to start with the recapture of 400. I got 401.5, and of course the 200-day moving average, which is lingering around the 43 to 43.5 zone. Okay, clear some resistance levels. Like I say, my trading system is very simple. I try to simplify. I'm not saying trading is easy, but I'm trying to simplify it for us, myself included. We recapture some levels. That's a false breakdown setup. That's a bullish setup. That's the trigger. Recapture this level. That's the trigger for us to look for calls. All right. So starting with 400, 41.5, 200-day moving average. I give it a zone, 43 to 43.5. I got 405 above that, and up above that around 47ish. 46.5ish. Okay, that's the bull case scenario. Has to start with recapturing some critical levels. But like I always say, remember this: SPY has a habit of gapping up, gapping down. Okay, I also wrote this in my Discord. This is what I cover in my Discord every morning before the market opens. I identified the levels for us so we could trade. So at 925, I wrote I got first resistance at 405 and first support at 403. Watch for the first breakout / breakdown. Okay, I'm on my Discord. I'm always giving the guidance. I'm always there. You can talk to me whenever. Inbox, in the chat rooms, whatever, okay? Here's QQQ, though. Lost that 290.7 level that I kept telling you guys about. Lost that. It gapped below it, tested as a resistance, kept going down. Had the next critical support level at 287.7, as I mentioned to you guys on the YouTube channel. And today it closed at 287.64, so just a little bit below that level. So that's technically a false breakout, okay? False breakout based on the 290.7 level. And technically it is just a few cents, but that is a false breakout based on the 287.7 level. So those are resistant. As long as below, I am bear bias, false breakout setup. 284.3 is back in play with 281.5, 279.5 to 280 zone. Possibly drop even lower down to 278. Maybe drop all the way down to my 273.2-ish level. Okay, that's the bear case scenario. Continue that momentum down based on the false breakout setup. Okay, now if it can recapture some resistance level 287.7 and especially that 290.7 level, maybe we can see 292 and 294.3ish back in play. That's the bear case scenario for QQQ. Okay, you guys got it? And there is that 343 level, that pink line. False breakout setup, guys. Treated that level as a resistance, kept pushing down. It went as low as 339. Didn't quite hit the 338 point. I think it's 338. Yeah, 338 level that I got as next support. But it did close right around the 340 support level. So can't really say that's a breakdown, but we'll see. That's pretty weak. That's pretty weak reaction on the bull side because it closed right at support. So no strong buying pressure. That shows weakness. So below 340, we could get a continuation down to 338, 336.5. I got another support pivot low around 332.6s and 330.7ish. Okay, to be bullish, get back above 343. And maybe we could see higher price target 346.5, 348.7, and maybe 351. Okay. Let's look at Tesla. I mentioned you guys look to short below 185. Went as low today as 180.55. So, almost a $5 move. And it did close below this blue trend line that I got and that critical 185 level that I keep mentioning. All right. So 183 and 185 are resistant. As long as below, we got more downside. Okay. Looking at 180 and 177. Below 177 is extremely bearish. And we could see a big drop down to 172. We got a gap around the 170th level. with 166 below that. Okay, to be bullish, just needs to recapture some level, 183, 185, to put 190 back in play. All right, Apple, holy moly, it did test that blue trend line. You know, we got a quick wash above it, but intraday false breakout setup off of one of my very critical levels of 149.6. That was the 38.2 fib level from all-time high down to June low. So we had a false breakout setup intraday though, intraday. But here you see on the daily chart, you know, just couldn't hold. Closed below another critical level around 147. So now I got 145.6 and 143.5 in play. I'm bearish, okay? Needs to get back above 147 and clear 149, 149.5-ish actually, and 151 to get, you know, some bullish action going on. But as long as below 147, I'm going to stay bear bias on Apple, all right? Now let's look at some inverses. All right, we got DXY here. I had that critical 104.3-ish level. Okay, watch my last video. I went more in depth with DXY a little bit, but it bounced off this support level. Now back testing this descending triangle. Okay, this was a support, broke it down. Now it's getting treated as a resistance. So to be bullish for the DXY, it needs to get above 105.4 to trigger some more upside. Maybe we could see 106.6, 107.1-ish would be a breakout of the descending triangle. Maybe we can test this bigger bull flag here at 108.69 that we broke out back in early November. Okay, so remember, bullish DXY is usually a bearish SPY. They usually inverse each other. But if we do get some rejection from this resistance level and it starts pushing back down towards the 104.3 and it breaks down 104.3, that's very bearish for DXY, which could be pretty bullish for the SPY. Okay, watch out for those reversals and those bounces because SPY is at a critical support level. It could always bounce. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying it will. Keep that in mind. That's why we use these inverses, DXY and VIX, to help us gauge. But I tell you one thing, VIX did recapture a level around 20.58. VIX below 20 is usually happens in the bull market. So there's a lot of greed in the market. Not much fear despite high inflations and stuff. You know, we do got some catalysts next week or the week after with CPI and stuff. So maybe they need some. Maybe the Feds need to say something to get this VIX to bounce up. But right now it is showing some bullish signs. So, you know, support now is 20.6. I got the critical resistance next at 22.5. So if we can clear that, recapture that level, I'll be a lot more bullish on the VIX, which could be bearish for the SPY. Continue the bearishness, okay? Keep in mind, if it breaks down 20.5, that's a false breakout or a false recapture, and, you know, put 19 back in play. Okay, guys, let's end this with the option flow. This is filtered for 500K premiums or above, okay? Overall bearish 62%. Now, gonna check out the above ask. That's a lot more aggressive. Now, it's overall bearish, guys. Overall bearish. But keep in mind, these puts are pretty in the money. In the money puts are not that aggressive plays. Now, it's looking at an aggressive play here. Got this call, 4.5 million in premium, sweeps, over 7,000 in size, 410 strike price, January 13. Okay, so these are above ask. These are aggressive plays. All right. So yeah, it's overall bearish. You guys can interpret that how you believe it's best. But this one sticks out a bit, you know. So gotta be careful with that. All right. Let's see. Triple Q. Yeah, Triple Q's overall bearish, but nothing really sticks out. Nothing really aggressive here. DIA, Dow Jones. Nothing for Dow Jones. Tesla, 84% for puts in the Tesla. How about any above ask? Any above ask? No above ask. No above ask. All right. And last but not least, Apple. Look at Apple. 52% for puts for Apple. Any above ask? No above the ask. Do I sound funny when I say that, guys? DXY. Nothing for DXY. Let's check the VIX. Okay, so VIX got a call here, split, yeah, 590,000. Nothing too aggressive here, okay, and is in the money. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found some value in this video. Like I always say, if you guys want some more content from Uncle Charters, please consider joining my Discord. I do have some holiday deals. You can find some more information on that in the pinned comment below. I appreciate your time so much. Thank you. Peace.